Good morning, children. Welcome all of you to English class today. Before starting our class, let's recite Brahmanar. Say it properly. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Swastha. Dear children, let me ask you some questions. What you do when you lose something? Means if you lose a pen, a notebook or bag or watch, what you do? You inquire it from your friend. You ask your friends whether they have seen it or not. If they say no, most of the students, most of the children, they have nothing to do with that. They remain silent. But some cunning and clever children are there who try to trace, who try to find out the things which is lost. They ask their friends, they inquire about it and they trace the matter. Police similarly, if they find something, someone has committed a murder, when they find a theft, a murder, they trace the incident. They look into the matter, following many techniques, looking at the footprints, looking at the fingerprints, looking at the evidence left on the spot. In this way, they apply their brain to catch the thief or the criminals. So, applying brain or mind power is most important. If you do not use your brain properly, then you cannot do anything, you cannot trace anything what you lose. So, you need to apply techniques, you need to follow certain procedure or steps to find out a lost thing. Here we are going to read a lesson today that is based on this particular topic, where an experienced, an old man who is able to catch how something is lost, when something is lost. How did he know how it was lost? Today we are going to read a lesson related to certain topic, and the name of the topic I am going to write the lost camel. The lost camel. You open your book and follow me with your books open. Listen me carefully while I am reading. The lost camel, Exit 1. Two merchants were looking for their lost camel in the desert. They met an old man on the way. They asked him whether he had seen a camel. The old man's answer were in the form of questions. Is it an old animal? He asked. The owner said it was. Is it lame in one leg? Asked the old man. The man said it was. Is it blind in the left eye? The old man asked again. The owners were a little surprised. They said the animal was indeed blind in the left eye. Have you seen the animal? They asked the old man. You read the para SGP 1 and 2 of S. Read the para of 1 and 2 of SGP 1 and try to find the difficult words. Let's discuss the difficult words. I think these are the difficult words. Merchants. Rambabu is a famous merchant of our village. Merchant means businessman. Merchant means businessman. He is look for. Let's move on to look for. He is looking for a good job. Look for means search. Look for means search. I am looking for my lost key. He is looking for job. Desert. Sahara is the largest desert of the world. Largest desert of the world. The Great Thor Desert, Sahara Desert, Atacama Desert, all are deserts. Desert means sand covered area. Sand covered area. That is called desert. In form of God comes in form of human beings to help us. God comes in form of human beings to help us. In form of surprised. He felt surprised to see me at the party. Surprised. Surprised means astonished, amazed, surprised. lame. The man is lame. The man is lame and cannot walk. Blind. The old man is blind. Blind means unable to see. Unable to see. Who is unable to see is called blind. Lame means unable to walk. For injury, unable to walk, for injury, or some other reason, Let me tell you, merchants in Naumfar, Rambabu is a famous merchant of our village. Merchant means businessman. He is looking for a good job and looking for my lost key. Looking for means search, it's a phrase. Desert, Sahara Desert, Thar Desert. Sahara is the largest desert of the world. Desert means sand covered area. In form of God comes in form of human beings to help us. Surprised, adjective for he was surprised. He was surprised. He was surprised to see me at the party. Surprised means astonished, amazed, lame. The man is lame and cannot walk. Unable to walk for injury or some other reason. Blind, the old man is blind, unable to see. Indeed. He is indeed a good player. A good player. Indeed means truly, really, indeed. You go through para 1 and 2 of SGP 1 and try to understand the text. Let me tell you the gist what happened. Two businessmen, two merchants were looking for their lost camel. And what happened at that time when they were searching, they met an old man and asked him whether he had seen their camel or not. Instead of answering directly, he answered in form of question, whether it was an old animal, whether it was lame in one leg, whether it was blind in left eye, in this way. They felt surprised because the old man was asking as if he knew the camel well. So they all felt surprised because he was giving the correct details about the camel. They felt surprised. And The two merchants again said whether he had seen the animals or not. So this is all about in para 1 and 2. Let me check how far you have understood. Who were searching their lost camel? Two merchants. Two merchants were searching their lost camel. Whom did they meet while searching? They met an old man. What questions did he ask? He asked whether he had seen their lost camel. Did the old man answer their question? No. Rather he put questions before him. He answered in form of question, whether it was lame, whether it was blind, whether it was an old animal, in this way. So the two merchants felt surprised. This is all about para 1 and 2. Let's discuss some comprehension questions. You write the answers. How many persons were there? Comprehension questions and answers. How many persons were there? How many persons were there? There were 3 persons. There were 3 persons. What were they talking about? What were they talking about? They were talking about the lost camel. The lost camel. They are talking about the lost camel. Who lost the camel? Two merchants lost the camel. What did they ask the old man? Before that, whom did they meet? Whom did they meet? They met an old man. While searching, whom did they meet? They met an old man. What did They asked the old man. They asked the old man whether they had seen their camel. Did the old man answer their question? No, he didn't answer their question. No, he didn't answer their question. He did not answer the question, instead, he asked a question. What was it? He didn't answer the question. Instead, he didn't answer the question, instead he asked the question. What was it? He didn't answer. Didn't answer the question. Instead, he asked the question. He asked the question. Instead, he asked the question, what was it? They were whether it was an old animal, lame with one leg, blinding left eye, left eye. Let's do some other questions. Fill in the blank. This is homework for you. Homework. Do as directed. The young man is young man is dash a suitable job. Put a phrase for search in the blank. In form of make a sentence using this phrase. Make a sentence using it. Substitute a single word for sand covered dry area sand covered dry area unable to see who cannot walk because of an injury to leg. Write the antonyms of or opposite of young, and the opposite is antonyms or opposite. The opposite is in para 2. Write the antonyms or opposite of young. The young man is dash a suitable job. Put a phrase for such. In form of you make a sentence using this phrase. Substitute a single word for sand covered dry area. Second, B, unable to see. C, who cannot walk because of an injury to leg. And last, write the antonyms or opposite of young. And the opposite is in para 2. You find. You have to do all this homework. Okay.